Now next, again, our beloved brother Andy Kaoh, he's going to tell us different ways to support Buddhism.
So as you all know, I was the sleeping director. And, and within 15 minutes, we were told to go up and, give a presentation. And I want to say what was in my mind and trying to put them into sentence. And so when they asked me, people asked me, what is in your mind? And so I came up with, the way that I thought, we should, how I can support, and what I like to see for the Buddhist community, my ideal way of, how the Buddhist world should be. I know they told me that I only have 5 minutes, so I'm going to do it very fast. And so the first one is because I saw, and you can hear from, Yiding Sifu that a lot of, temples are having difficulties. And so, when I look at, Cheding Sifu and Yiding Sifu and a lot of others, when I go to Taiwan, they were busy of, Fa Hui, and so they didn't really have time to study, really deep into, Buddha's teaching, and then spread, Bodhidharma. So, in order to make sure that the Bodhidharma is available for everyone, we need to give them the time and the resource and everything for the, so that they don't have to worry about that, and they could focus on the Bodhidharma, and then they can benefit everyone. So the first wish I had was that, all the venerable, every one of you, you just focus in your, job, just spread the Bodhidharma, that's you don't have to worry about anything, okay? So that's my first wish. And the second one is, I see a lot of temples, and a lot of temples couldn't operate because they couldn't balance sheet. Especially, a lot of times, I talk to monks and I ask them, so how much is this, your balance sheet and things like that, and they couldn't tell me. They don't have an idea, so they really don't have that equipped to run a temple, And so basically, we need to help them to do that. And the third one is that in Christianity, the church, they have all kinds of things to draw people to the temple, and all kinds of activities and teaching and things like that. And if you don't have the resource, it's very difficult to do that. So with the resource, then you can have more open, free meditation class and all kinds of teaching and even festival and things like that. Just get people to be interested in going to temple. They go to the temple, they feel very happy, they will come back again. And well, a lot of times when you are a businessman, you're very busy with your business, and of course, a lot of time you say, oh, tonight I don't have time to read the sutra, so then you would actually retreat from your sutra, and you only do business, and someday it will reverse. Someday you will not be able to be in the win-win situation that you have, you make your money in business, and then you also can support the temple. One day you will actually start to make more money and actually support less. So in order to make sure that you understand the purpose of this is to go and make money, and also at the same time to support the temple, but also support yourself so you can study the sutra too. And the number 6 is actually the purpose. The purpose is for everyone to understand the universal truth. I always look at the heaven. If I stand here and I say, I ask you, who am I? Most of you probably say, oh, you are that, you are Andy Kaoh, and you are just, the current chairman. But, so my understanding will be from that. But if I go out to the heaven, and I look out to the star, and I look out to the tree and the flowers, and I ask, who am I? What is my relationship with them? That's the universal truth that I want to know. Who am I? So I like everyone to have that opportunity to realize this universal truth. And that's really the opportunity that I want to, let everyone have that opportunity. So that's number 5. And number 6, of course, as a Buddhist, we all say we want to, our goal is to become a Buddha. And so that's my wish too. My final wish for everything I do is to be able to see that every one of you is a Buddha. So how do I do that? Well, when I was up there, they asked me, so I was thinking that if I'm Bill Gates, can I do that? Can I support all the temples in the world? So you don't have to ever worry about anything again. I thought of that. Even Bill Gates might not be able to do that in the long term. There's no sustainability in there. So the best way of really helping all the temples in the world is to help the people who are helping their temples. If you are making $100 a month, if you can make $200, then you obviously can do better in helping your temple. So I have a lot of previous experience that I'm going to share with you, and when you hear that, you will think that, wow, how did it happen? But it did happen to me. It was my story, and I will share with you later. In the U.S., we say it's better to teach someone to fish than giving somebody, a fish, right? So basically, it's the same thing. If I can collect all the successful people, there are lots of successful businessmen down there. If I can collect everything from them and know how they are so successful and how they can help all the Buddhists, then I'll be able to duplicate that efforts, and for all the Buddhists in the world. Just imagine your center, everyone is successful, business person or successful, have a good job. Just imagine how much more they can help you. So that is really, the reason. Okay, so I know there's a need for Buddhists to support Buddhists. And the reason is this. We didn't know how many of you were going to come. Okay, so we sent out the invitation, and we said, oh, wait a minute, do we have enough seats or whatever? And so we didn't invite, local temple until the last minute. We found out that, a lot of them couldn't get the visa. So we say, okay, we're going to go invite local temples. So I started to call the people, and even from the phone and the visit in person, I went through the same thing. I went to this temple because I used to go there before, and I thought that was by my office, so I went there, and these people look at me and say, okay, so may I help you? They were kind of friendly. I said, I have a business forum, and I would like to invite you to participate. And they say, what? What kind of forum? I said, it's a business forum, okay? And I would like, what do you do there? What kind of conference is that? I said, it's a business conference. Oh, what is it for? And I said, okay, so you are the lay people here, you are the devotee, and is called Buddhism and Business, and my job is to help you to become successful. And they would look at me, okay, so tell me the truth, what do you want? I told them that, well, that's the truth, okay? So they said my time is up. Only 5 minutes, okay? So anyway, so after three times they would say, okay, so tell me the truth, what do you want? And I said, I already told you the truth, right? I just want to help you, right? And they just would not believe me. And then I went to another temple and I saw the master, and I said, this is what I'm trying to do, is to try to help. You see, I saw a lot of the devotees. I say, see, you got all these devotees supporting you, right? So all what I want to do is to support them, to make them successful. And he said, Andy, we know each other for a long time, right? I said, yeah. Tell me the truth, what do you want? Right? And I said, okay. So anyway, with all this experience, I realized that Buddhists are not helping Buddhists enough. If I'm a marketing person, I will find a gold mine, right? Because this phenomenon tells me that they thought it's not possible, So it's just Buddhist is not helping Buddhists enough, and so finally they start to understand what I said after 20-30 minutes. Then this lady said, wait a minute, let me ask you a question. You know what, I like to make more money too, but I'm afraid that I'm going to be a bad person. Well, this is a $10 billion question, right? So, she said that, and I said, look, you're kind of good looking, it's a lady, right? I said, you're kind of cute, right? So let me ask you this. If, you were born, pretty, or you were born cute, and I got attracted to you, is it your fault or my fault? Well, she couldn't answer me. I don't know if she just thought my question was weird or what, I don't know. But really, the truth is that if she is attractive, in my opinion, that she's attractive. I'm sure my dog might think, no, she's not attractive. But, to me, if I say she's attractive and I'm attracted to her, it's my fault. It's really not her fault. So how can you say money is fault? Right? You cannot blame on money. Money is not evil, is how you make it and how you spend it. Okay? So what happened is that I said, which kind of person you like to be? When in the morning, when I eat a bowl of rice, steamed rice, with 2 takuan, I don't know if you know what takuan is, the Japanese cucumber. Well, no, it's a radish. And I have two, and the rice is steaming rice, and you just smell it. It smells really good, and you have these 2 takuan, and you are satisfied. Now, if I make all the money to support all the temples, and I still eat this bowl of rice and these 2 radish, right? Which person do I want to be? I'm not doing anything different. I'm still eating my same bowl of rice with 2 radish. So I have to ask myself, which kind of person I want to be? Do I want to be always eat that bowl of rice with 2 takuan and make no money and just not helping anyone? Or do I want to go out and make money and still eat the same bowl of rice? Of course, I would choose the second one, right? So that's how I told her that, really, money is not the problem. It is that how we spend the money is the problem. Money is almost like water. Wherever you water, the flower grows. So you water this tree grows, and you water that tree grow. Where you spend the money is where it grow. Where you spend, if you spend it on bad purpose, then bad purpose grow in your life. If you spend the money on the Buddha tree, and the Buddha tree grows. So it's the same is true. It only depends on where we want to spend the money. So the money is not really the evil. It is us how we spend it and how we make it. So anyway, my time is up. Thank you very much. Thank you.